Hi there, welcome to my channel where I interpret the cards to provide insight into your life. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. I truly appreciate your presence. So, let's get into it. What am I seeing for you in these cards here? Um, I feel like this reading is going to be about a particular person in your life. So, just a reminder to take what resonates and leave the rest, discard the rest. Don't force it as your story or as your future or anything like that if it doesn't feel right for you. You can always reject what you don't want to receive. That's totally fine. So, with that being said, I will get into it. So, the first card that came out is the Ace of Cups. So, this tells me that I'm getting a few different things. Someone wants to offer you their cup of love. Someone wants to give to you emotionally. Someone wants to be with you. But also what I'm getting at the same time is you're in this state of love, like you're very loving, like you're radiating love right now. So it just makes sense of why this particular energy is coming out, because people are drawn to your loving energy and they want to be a part of that. Yeah, I'm picking up on someone who is very abundant in love, someone who's happy, feeling good. I feel like you're where you want to be. You're where you're in good, you feel good. Like I feel like maybe in the past there could have been someone who, well, I don't know if I want to get into that, but in the past maybe, I don't know, regardless, you're different now. Like you're in your power, you're loving yourself, you are radiating just this magnetism, right? So there's someone who wants to give to you. They want to be a part of your life. They want to love and be loved. They want to love you and be loved by you. However, this energy here came out the nine of, not nine, but the eight of swords. That tells me that this person is in their head about you, but also the four of wands came out. So they're in their head about you. And I feel like this person wants to be a part of your life permanently. I'm also getting marriage, so maybe this person wants to be married with you, or they've considered marriage, or they just want to be like a long-term partner. They want to celebrate you, celebrate your life. Maybe they also want to be celebrated. I'm picking up on birthday energy for whatever reason. That's very random, but it could resonate with you. But this person, it's like they're struggling mentally. They're stuck in their head. They're always thinking, they're always analyzing. They're not grounded. I feel like you are someone who's grounded in your loving energy. You move from a place of your heart. You may not always be in your head. You know what I mean? Like this person, I'm picking up on like a strong masculine energy, like a logical, very logical person. This person, oh, I don't think I can show you the devil card, but this person has either addictions or they just have self limiting beliefs that they can't really free themselves from. Maybe you believe, or you see, or how do I phrase this? Like, you can see that they can release themselves from this bondage, but they're stuck in it. In the devil card, you'll see that they have like a uh, chains around them, but the chains are loose and their hands are free, so they can actually like just remove it themselves, but they're in bondage, like they're chained, which tells me that this is something that they can free themselves from, but they don't have the mental, they're just stuck right now. So things are moving slowly with this chariot card reversed. Things are moving slowly for them and just between you two. Again, a card of communication. So they want to communicate with you, but then there is this slow energy again. Things are stagnant, things are paused, things are moving slowly right now between you and this person. And like I said, they want to communicate with you. They want to give you love. They want to receive love from you, but they can't, they can't make it happen. And quite honestly, from the looks of it, I don't think you care that much, to be honest, to be frank. But they're seeing you as a strength card. They're seeing you as someone who is very powerful. I also pulled a few oracle cards, and we got authority here. So they see you as someone who maybe have power over them. They may be intimidated by your presence, your beauty, your charm, your magnetism, this energy that you're radiating. You're radiating this loving light that they don't have for themselves. So I feel like they're like they want something with you. They want love. They want long term connection or commitment, some sort of long term relationship with you, but they can't. They're struggling because of their this devil energy here, and they're just seeing you as this goddess energy, um, or just like a beautiful energy, like a loving earth angel. Also, we have the Seven of Cups reverse. It's telling me that you see right through the BS. And I feel like that's where they're picking up on this energy and they're intimidated by you. And that's why communication is slow. Like they're slow to communicate. They're slow to communicate like how they feel or what they want with you because they know that you have like this BS radar that you can detect. You can see right through them. They know this. So it may be intimidating them or it's for some reason I feel like there's something about I don't know, there's something about like this BS detection. I mean, I don't think they're lying, but there's something here about I don't know, it almost feels like there's a lack of honesty or something, lack of integrity, but I'm not entirely sure. Maybe this is resonating for you and you already know what I'm talking about. But I'm picking up on someone who I don't know, it's almost as if like they feel like they can't like they're stuck in their head because they don't feel like they're good enough. With this 8 of swords card here, they don't feel like they're good enough and they can't maybe with other people they put on a mask to hide the fact that they don't truly believe in themselves. Like it could be someone who's like arrogant. They come across as arrogant or narcissistic or whatever. It's like a mask that they're wearing to cover up this their lack of self-esteem or something like that. But it's hard for them to move forward towards you because I think they know that I think they know that you can detect that mask or something. They know that you can see right through them. What else am I getting here? There's this hanged man energy. I feel like this hanged man energy is your energy. It almost feels like I don't really know how to. It feels sort of complex, and I don't entirely know how to describe it. But it feels almost like a like you're sacrificing, but also you're unbothered at the same time, and that you have new perspective on something. So like as you can see, how this person is tied to the tree. So this card can represent like sacrifice, but also like the way that their leg is sort of crossed. It just makes me feel like they're just sort of chilling. Like they don't like they're unbothered by the fact that they're tied to this tree. They don't really care. And then also you'll see the halo around their head indicating like a shift in perspective. And I feel like for you, the shift in perspective is you how do I explain this? Like it feels like before maybe you were like sacrificing your own needs, like you were putting this person first, but now it's like you've pulled back. You've realized the truth or something. You've realized the truth of the situation and you're no longer bothered by this person's whatever it is that they have going on. Like you're outgrowing this. You're you're outgrowing it because of your strength. You are the strength card. You are this authority figure. And like I said, you can detect BS. And this card tells me that I feel like you love this person. That's just what I'm getting. Like by them being tied to the tree, this card here, the person being tied to the tree, it makes me feel like you have a soft spot for this person. But at the same time, you're shifting out of like sacrificing yourself. You're shifting out of putting their needs before you, before your needs. And I'm seeing here that this person, like I said, okay, so at first I was kind of like zoning out there. I was like, what am I seeing? I was like, I was picking up on something, but I wasn't really picking up on something. But like I said, this person, oh, I keep wanting to show you the devil card, but I don't think I can show you that. Um, this person can free themselves, but they're not. They're stuck in their head, but they don't have to be. And I feel like that's what you have realized, and you're tired of it. You're tired of putting that energy ahead of your energy because you're like, why would I put someone first who's not even like, who, why would I put someone first who is keeping themselves chained up when they don't have to be chained up, if that's making any sense? Like you're seeing through this person's BS. I don't think they're lies, but maybe for you, you're experiencing lies, but I don't think they're, or maybe that's what you're perceiving, or you feel like this person is lying. I don't think they're lying. I think they're just trying to cover up their insecurities. Like, I feel like there's some sort of fine line there. Um, but it's not like they're intentionally lying. Like I said, maybe for you, maybe for you that is resonating. You do feel like your person is lying. Um, I don't know. Take it as it resonates, you know? Take it as it resonates, discard the rest as a reminder. But yeah, you're seeing through this. So now it's like you're no longer being bothered by it. I feel like I was like hunching up, like this is like intense energy. It's giving me stress. Maybe it's giving you stress too. But I don't know. I feel like like I said, you're outgrowing it and you're stepping into your power. The last reading talked about stepping into the power. So maybe you want to check out the last reading as well, stepping into your power. There's two more oracle cards here that I have. Confronting fears, which is a picture of a whale, which is making me think of like the ocean, and the ocean is emotion. So maybe there's something here about confronting emotions that feel scary. Maybe, I don't know, it kind of feels like maybe there's a conversation to have with this person about emotions, scary emotions. Also, I'm seeing you ride the wave. What I mean is, you may be experiencing emotions or emotional turbulence. Take it as it resonates. It doesn't have to be, don't force it if it doesn't feel like that's resonating with you. If it's making sense, it's making sense. If it's not, don't worry about it, you know? But I feel like you could possibly be experiencing ups and downs with this person. And how do I say, like, you're feeling through it. You're feeling it to healing it. You're feeling it to heal it. Like, I'm picking up on that sort of vibe. And then next we have relentless cravings. Um, Honestly, I'm not entirely sure what this card is saying. But the keywords on here are consumed, eroding, and habits. I feel like it's more your person's energy, but I'm not entirely sure what exactly I'm picking up on here. Like it feels like I don't get like there's something powerful. There's something it feels like there's some sort of energy. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe you can pick up on anything from this. Maybe that means something for you specifically in regards to your person. I feel like that's more of your person's energy, or the person that we're talking about here that's in the nine or the eight of swords energy in their head. I don't know. Like for some of you, maybe you're experiencing someone who's addicted to things, but I feel like this card is saying something else. And almost, it's giving me this uncontrollable, like there's something that they can't control. I don't get it though. It's like, I don't know, I'm picking up on like an emotion that they can't control. Could be anger, but I don't understand like how is craving related to that? Like, do they, maybe they want something, they can't have it. They want something really bad that they can't have, and it's making them upset. They're craving you. Like what I was saying with the Ace of Cups. Maybe they're craving you, and you're no longer feeding into their, I was getting something but I didn't want to say it, like you're no longer feeding into like their child like temper tantrums or something. But I don't feel like this person is necessarily throwing, being like dramatic or throwing temper tantrums, or maybe they are if that's resonating with you. But I just feel like you're no longer giving in to something, and maybe they're maybe they just can't control their cravings for you. Like they want your attention, but you're not giving it to them because you've outgrown it or something. I think that's gonna be the end of your reading. I think that's it, all that I'm getting. Yeah, I feel like there's other messages that want to come through, but they're not. I feel like I can be sitting here all day waiting for it to get clear. So I'm just going to leave it at this here that I've already mentioned. So hopefully you've enjoyed this. Sorry, excuse me. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. If so, don't forget to hit the like button, comment down below if you feel called to do so. Let me know if it resonated with you, if it made any sense for you. Maybe if there's anything that I didn't understand, maybe it made sense for you. Let me know. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already for more videos. Check out my playlist and my other readings, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Thank you so much for joining me today. I truly appreciate you, and I hope you stop by again next time. So until then, take care. Thank you. Bye bye.